Welcome to another episode of Life and Whiskey. As always, I'm Jordan, and today we are going to look at Old Tub. We just took a look at Blanton's in the last video. We're going to do Old Tub now. So Old Tub, Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey, distilled and bottled by James Beam Distilling Company, Claremont, Kentucky. Bottled in bond, 100 proof, 50% ABV. Sorry, I gotta bring up my whiskey list here, and while I'm waiting for that, we can keep talking. I picked this one up in my travels to Indiana. So I was able to find something that I could not find here in Wyoming. Um, like I've been saying, it's quite nice to be able to go to other areas where you can get bottlings that you cannot find locally yourself. Let's see, Beam Suntory. Old Tub. Picked this up in Indiana at, was it Red? Big Red? Big Red Liquors in Indiana, $29.99 for Old Tub. I think I saw this in Wisconsin as well, and I'm pretty sure it was a little bit cheaper there. But you know what? No problem. And you get what you get when you get it, I guess. So unfiltered, or more robust flavor, they say. We'll see about that. But Jim Beam product here. All right. If I remember correctly, I kind of like this one. 100 proof, pretty tamped down in the glass as far as ethanol goes. Nothing's really screaming out, which is quite nice. A little bit of cherry, some corn dust. Cherry's kind of dominating this one. Kind of like a wild turkey cherry smell to it. Very nice. Just a nice light fruit cherry in there. Corn dust, a little bit of oak. And there's a sweetness in the background. So the cherry is a nice light sweet cherry, fruit cherry, but then behind that there's like a honey caramel. Yeah, that's what I'd say. Flavor was very sweet forward. Hit you with like a vanilla caramel. Then it quickly dove into a spice in the middle. Ethanol hit you in the middle. Kind of picked up, dried out a little bit, and then a peanut picked up in there. Peanut kind of carried through on the finish, along with a little bit of sweet caramel and some black pepper. Quite nice. Nose didn't really change any, still that cherry in there. Maybe a little vanilla this time. But still mostly the same exact nose, nothing too crazy in there. Sweet, cherry, spice, vanilla and peanut on the finish, going into just a hint of oak, and it's like raw oak stave kind of oak, and a black pepper, and a little bit of ethanol burn at the end. Not bad for a bottled in bond 100 proof whiskey. It does not drink as hot as it is, unless you want to count the spice at the end. It's a little bit of black pepper spice and ethanol at the end that kind of amps it up just a smidge, but it's not very hot. Even though you pick up some spice in the beginning, it's a spice, not a burn, not an ethanol proof burn that you pick up. I said it in the beginning, but really in the middle. I didn't look up the mash bill. I don't believe it's on here. But to me, that spice seems like it's a rye note, like a rye spice. So if that is the case, then that would make a lot of sense that it's a rye spice. But again, didn't look at any of the mash bills. I probably should have, because now I sound like a dumbass, which truth be told, I probably am. But that spice is not hitting me as ethanol. So go ahead, drop in the comments down below what you can find this for in your area. If you have any experiences with Old Tub, I actually quite like it, especially for a bottled and bond. $29.99. I'd like to see it maybe come in at like on the low 20s instead of the high 20s, but and I believe when I saw it in Wisconsin at Woodman's, it might have been like 20, somewhere between $23 and $26. I don't really remember, but I definitely remember saying myself that it was lower. So you'll find it for somewhere in that area or that ballpark of prices. And I'd say it's probably a good bottle to pick up in that price range. So there you go. If you haven't already, check out Life and Whiskey on Minds.com and on BitChute. Also, be sure to check out my new video series, Dad Father Review. I'm gonna start reviewing different products and stuff, and maybe you can find some items that you are you have been meaning to pick up, and you can get some insights to them before you actually purchase them. Anyways, if you got any other comments, drop them in the comment section down below. Check out the description of this video for links to all those other channels. As always, thanks for watching. Greatly appreciate it. We'll catch you in the next video. Have yourselves a great day.